So the last example gives us two views of how to find the profit maximization. And the first one is that, well, we can just look at total revenue and total cost. So we produced the quantity such that total revenue minus total cost is as big as possible. So that's one example. I mean, that's one way to do it. But then we showed at the end that a more common way to do it, at least for this, is we produce a quantity where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. And we added a caveat to this, and marginal cost is increasing. Okay, and that'll be obvious in a second what's going on there. So let's suppose this is our let's suppose this is our market here. I mean, this is our firm right here. Okay, so our firm has a marginal cost looks like this. Let's suppose this is the marginal cost for our firm, and this is of course is Q, and this is money up here. So then we need our market here. Okay, so this is price and quantity. This is our market, supply and demand. So like let's put it to be like here. Okay, so this is our market price. And so how does this work? Well, our market price, this is the price for the market and the quantity for the market. This quantity might be in the millions or even billions, where the quantity is on this is the firm, right? And this is the market. And so we said there are price takers. So what that means is this market price, we bring it over here, and then it is straight across here. So this is our price. It's also our marginal. It's also our average revenue. And in this case only, the last part is also in perfect competition, it's also the marginal revenue. So this is actually like our demand curve here. Okay. And so what does that mean? I'm actually going to draw this one kind of weird just to make it do this. Okay. So if it crossed in two places because the marginal cost was U-shaped, we would pick the one on the right, not the one on the left. And let's see why. Well, let's suppose from at this point, we sell this unit, we get this much revenue. Let me make yellow. This much revenue, and we get this much cost for that unit. So we make money. And this much revenue, and this is how much the unit extra cost for that unit, and so on. So all of this part in between, each of these points would represent a gain to the profit, right? So then this one right here, where they cross, is where we stop getting that gain. So this one is the quantity for profit max. All the other units in between, we got more profit by selling them because the cost for the extra cost for that unit was less than the extra revenue we got from that unit. Okay, so that's why we come up with this rule about producing where marginal revenue equal to marginal cost. In perfect competition, we can also say, and this is perfect competition only, because remember we need to be a price taker. So when we're a price taker, we can also say that we get a max profit where marginal revenue equals to price equals to marginal cost. So actually we stop when the marginal cost is equal to the price. This is not normally the case, because normally price is not the marginal revenue, because normally we have a downward sloping demand curve. And we'll show that in a future class when we're talking about another type of market. But this is a special situation for perfect competition only, where we can just set the price equal to marginal cost. The normal case is this one of marginal revenue equal to marginal cost. And in perfect competition, they just happen to be the same thing, because it happens to be the same thing as the price. So this is just kind of walk through a way to think of this graphically and add a little bit more information to what we looked at before.